This is Alicia from Alicia's World of Pets. Start about 3 a.m., like it starts out every time. And Fuji starts this little thing after he wakes up. And he decides to do everything he can humanly possible, or in cat version of that, to get my attention like a terrible toddler. And he jumps up on things he knows he shouldn't jump up on, like my laptop up there, the table up there, knocking stuff down in the kitchen, eating plastic, jumping on the counters. And he wants something. I know what he wants. He wants me to stand there and watch him eat. Fuji. And he'll talk. Listen. Fuji. Fuji, what's your problem? Hey. Oh, now you're going to act all innocent. Fuji the Terrible. That's what you've been. The last 45 minutes. Yeah, you want something. What is it? What is it? It's freezing here in Florida. It's very, very cold. I don't know. It's somewhere, well, for us anyways. I don't know how Harlow's doing. Oh, here's this fishy toy. That Podoroma catfish. Well, it's a, what is it? It's carp. It's a plush toy, but it's supposed to be motion detector. There it goes. It's the funniest thing, and he loves to play with it. He'll drag it around, take it up, pull it up on the sofa, gnaw on it because it's got catnip and silvervine in it. I never know if I say that right or not. But that Podoroma cat line, there is a link for it below. That one he really loves. And then he has the Santa Claus ones that you can use for like any time of the year. And those are a lot of fun too. I don't know what gets him going, but he stops. You make a liar out of me. Now if I go and pretend that I'm working and I get on there and I'm ignoring him for 5 seconds, he's going to start. And if he doesn't, well, shame on me for trying to catch him, but he's going to watch. I just have to be patient. He's still in a mood. Fuji, what is your problem? What is it? Is there something that you wanted? Aside from that fish? Yeah, last time he mounted it. Yeah, pretty nasty. What is it, boy? It's not that time yet. I don't know. He's waiting for my husband to wake up. Got like a half an hour. What do you want? What, you want to tell me? What is it? You got my attention. Good morning, everyone. Wow. Hey, Nicolaj, how are you? Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. Fuji's being a terrible kitty this morning. Oh, I don't have the light over here anymore. I keep forgetting that the light is not. All that remodeling we were doing, still doing, I should say. There's no longer a light there because now the hutch is there in the dining room, which is a mess because he's got tools and boxes and all kinds of stuff out. So he'll get up here and he'll eat on the plastic, or there's a box up there, so he wants to get in that. And there's stuff that needs to be hung up still. It's a mess. Trying to keep it as clean as I can, but when you're constantly doing something, and then I got the new furniture, I have to cover it. And I finally found these other covers, but I've been putting blankets because green was a bad choice with cats. I'll tell you that right now. I love this set, but I mean, what good is it if nobody can see it? I have to cover it with everything. Thank you. Thank you very much. He wants a can of food. Yeah, he doesn't really much like canned cat food. Or like the Shoe the Fancy Feast, none of that stuff. And he's very picky about his food. No, that isn't it either. The only treat that he likes is he loves these. Oh my God, you should see him on these Temptation purees and the meaty mix-ups, but it has to be one flavor. And he was being so bad. There comes JP. Poor JP was hiding because he gets so mean. He's really the cat boss. But like I was saying, oh my God, those sloppy little puree things. I tell you, that stuff looks nasty. I hate to tell you what it looks like. Hi, James. I have a brother. Well, I had a brother named James. Unfortunately, he died in 2021. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, James, but I don't normally go checking out other people's channels. Kind of doesn't really work like that. But you're welcome to stay here and watch mine. See my cats, if that's what you're here for. Hello, JP. Fuji, do you want me to? Oh, I see one problem. He can see if he can see the bottom of the dish, one little shiny spot in any of them, or even the other one where they get free fed. Thank you, Nick. He has a fit. What are you doing, sweetheart? My love, baby. These are my little Starker kitty. Ooh, somebody just went to the bathroom. This is my little sweet boy. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so skittish, but he's so sweet. Ew, my dog acts like she's got a barf right now. She probably doesn't like it. Us being in here every morning. Anyhow, so that being said, I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention very much there, guys. I'm trying to figure out. He just wants me to stand here. That's it. Just stand here while he eats and watch. I don't know if it's because Stanley used to scare him at night. I don't know. Since Stanley passed, our dog, he's been really awkward. Hey, Ducky, how are you? Good morning. Well, James, I don't know. I don't even know you. So, it would be kind of hard for me to make you a moderator if I don't know who you are, your character, your personality, any of that kind of stuff. You still on the hunt for a precious kitty? Yeah, you should check out some of the channels, the cat channels out there. They have a lot of information on how to adopt. We're big on adopting cats, especially the ones that are already, maybe a little bit older and they're not quite kittens anymore, or some of the senior cats, which make really great cats. JP was a feral cat here. We also have his mother, who's the feral porch cat outside. We also have his sister. My son has his 3 brothers. And Fuji was from an adoption we did at PetSmart. I'm going to get him some water. He likes his water cold. You want some water too? Is this what you wanted? Here. I always have to pour fresh water for him. Ice cold from the fridge. There, does that make you happy now? Now he's happy. Yeah, on pet sites. There are a couple pet sites. I don't know, it would depend on where you live. I don't really have access to like look any up right now, and I'm not really too up to date on knowledge on all the organizations out there. But there are some really great videos on it on YouTube, and people who can direct you in the right area. I don't want to steer you wrong. Yeah, that would be nice. They're also harder to get adopted too when you have siblings. People want to either separate them, or they only want one, or they don't want the other. You know, that's kind of a crappy deal. All I know is I have a bunch of feral cats that come up that I never plan on feeding, but they go and steal our cat's food the outdoor cat. She wasn't our cat. We tried to catch her as a baby when we first moved here, and we never could catch her. So she was born feral, and but now, I mean, she lives in a cat house on my porch. She's healthy. She's happy. We had her fixed. But she doesn't want to move in. She's not interested in living in the house. Oh, California. Oh, I hope you're not anywhere where all those fires are happening. You got to imagine all the displaced cats, and oh my God, it's got to be a nightmare out there. I'm praying for them every single day. I know those poor cats. I feel so bad because the one little one, super sweet and young. You wouldn't believe at what age. I mean, she couldn't have been more than 5-6 months old, and she's already ready to have babies. We're not going to stay there and watch that with Fuji. I don't know where JP went. Oh, there you are. Hello, boy. Yes, my little feral boy. But she's about to drop kittens, and who knows? I mean, Harlow outside, she kept having her litters under our porch, under the stairs. And, they'd start getting out, and then they'd come up. And, of course, we tried coaxing her because we wanted to catch her and keep her. But so then I ended up snatching up the babies that didn't die. My son took the 3 oranges, and I've got the Calico Callie and JP here, Jean-Pierre, but we call him JP for short. And then the last litter she had, we were on 5. I had them for almost 4.5, almost 5 months, and I couldn't find homes. It was awful. So when they had an opening, when I got Harlow spayed, it would start off as a TNR, trap and release, and she came back, and she didn't want to leave, and we didn't want her to leave. But so those kittens got adopted out, and I felt terrible guilt about them. So now, of course, I feel terrible for her. 3 to 4 hours south of you. Does the smoke go by that far? I heard that the Santa Ana winds have finally calmed down. So hopefully there'll be some, give them some refuge. But yeah, what a total, just utter devastation. I'm in awe. I can't even believe. And I still haven't heard whether it was intentionally set or if it was because of what they say on the news with the underbrush and all that stuff. You just never know. And it's so weird, too, because, like, when I was a kid, my father died when I was 8. My father died in a fire. So, he didn't get burned or anything, but he died from smoke inhalation. And he was only 32 years old. So, yeah, I know what fires can do. And in the city that I grew up in, thank God, come July the 4th, and the house is burning down all the time. But even in the winter, the homeless problem, and that's in Massachusetts, in the Boston area. The fires, intentional fires and bonfires got out of whack, and houses with candles or heaters in them, which I actually have one heater on my porch, but I stay up like on the cold nights, and I stay up and I watch for Harlow, and she sits with me by it for a while. I go in and out. but I try not to like go to sleep with it on. Yeah, I'm figuring. What can you do? That's nice. Thank you for saying so, Ducky. Yeah, I imagine some more intentional. I wonder how you got that cute little picture to get down to that size, but still look so bright for your I forget what you call it. Your logo picture. Oh, I know, JP, Nick. He's so funny. I'm surprised that Anthony isn't here, but he's probably sleeping. And I didn't know I was going to come on because Fuji, oh my God, he was just being terrible. He's been terrible for a while, though. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he's tearing up that litter box. He just went to the vet, so he's fine. Callie just went yesterday. And this little guy, how we're going to get him, he's scared. He's running. I don't know what he's running from. So, and then JP goes next week. He's not going to like us after that. Now, see, behind the furniture, I have their toys hidden. And so is JP. What are you doing down there, buddy? That's your favorite tunnel. It's all munched up. Look at what you guys did. That Fuji, he scratches the heck out of. He can tear up one of those scratching poles in like a month. They get tore up. But these little things I love, but they shed everywhere. I just swept that up at like midnight. He just came in and they have it on both sides. This one's about done. And they're just cardboard, but they're actually really, really good because Fuji's a very aggressive scratcher when it comes to, scratching, not people, but, the scratching post and stuff like that. And boy, I had them clip his claws, a little bit, but that's all they did was just a little because they say he has to have some to protect himself from the other cats. I'm like, what are you talking about? My other cats need to protect themselves from him, King Fuji. Yeah. Oh, are you going to go in? Now, Paws and Tails, she told me to get that one there. It's supposed to glow in the dark. I haven't seen it glow in the dark yet. But, of course, I have the light on most of the time. But even when I turn it off, I haven't seen it. But it's plush. It's really nice. And goes into the other one there, which JP really loves because he really wore out the one that you'll see in like most of his videos. Really? That's what you did? That's pretty cool. I don't know, everybody's got some kind of tricks or whatever. I'm like learning everything on my own. It's been a year I've been on YouTube and I still haven't. Now you gotta imagine, I'm older, I can't remember things as well. I don't have any computer like skills whatsoever. I didn't even know what YouTube was. I didn't know it was like a search engine or anything. I thought it was just like videos from music that I wanted to see that my kids would do, whatever. They were teenagers. There he goes. And yeah, so I was like, YouTube. And I don't know. I played around with it one night and said, huh. And then of course I started watching videos. I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, I love animals and I'm like, I'm a picture queen, I'll tell you. And it was all pictures and some videos that I just kept for my own personal use because I love my cats and my dogs. Well, dogs now, but dogs. And yeah, so Itchy Buddy. You guys just got treated too. I have to give him another one in 2 weeks because the front line stopped working for them. I guess they can become immune to something after having it so many times, so it doesn't work. It's not as effective anymore as it used to be. So now they have to get on something more. It's I don't know if it's Simparica or what it was. No, I don't remember which one. Simparica might be the collar, and my cats wouldn't go for that. So I can't recall what they gave me. You just learn as you go. I know. I'm going to be 53, and I'm like, and I can learn something on YouTube one day. Or in like literally 5 seconds. And I'll look at it, and then I'll go back to another screen, and I'm like, well, I don't even know how to use this. So I'm like using bits and pieces of knowledge, and I'm never learning anything in its full capacity. So I mean, I can't like change or evolve, in this platform, with being, I don't know. I mean, I just do my thing, and that's what they say, just do your thing. And that's, they're my thing. And if they're not edited or, oh, what are you doing, you silly boy? That was funny. Yeah, editing, man. I hate editing. I hate titles. I hate descriptions. I hate thumbnails. I hate doing all of that. But I like to watch other people's how they do it, but I don't necessarily want to do all that, And the ideas, I mean, they come up with some really creative stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not creative at all. I just point and shoot, And I'm a one woman show. So my husband, he's out and he comes in a couple of times. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, but I don't do anything on there very often anyways. I only have it, I've had it just because I don't really know why. Oh, my niece, she's really popular on there. She actually makes money. She does dance, and she's really good. And yeah, she's like a millennial mom. I don't know what else she says on her or whatever. She's really great. She does some really cool stuff. But yeah, but I really only go there to promote, YouTube. YouTube is the main platform. I just played with Instagram and TikTok this week, and I'm like, not TikTok, Instagram and Pinterest. Try that Reddit. I don't really care for that. And then Pinterest, I can't even figure out. And I say, oh, I can't learn this when I still don't even know everything YouTube. Same goes for Instagram. And of course, I've had my Facebook for God knows how long. Fuji, you still in there, buddy? Yeah, there's a JP, man. I almost fell. I'm used to the French there. I keep tripping on stuff. It's so different now. It's wide open and so much space. And now we found out that behind that wall, they added on before we did the work, and then we did the wall, extended the wall, closed that, and then did that. My husband did that stuff there. And then he built these shelves, like he built the one to go under the TV. But when he got the brackets in, now it's not level, because our idea was we had black, and we were going to do them, scattered. But when he put the first one in and it was crooked, he said that behind that wall, there's nothing. So he's like, he doesn't want to have to go through a whole wall again. And he's afraid it's gonna rip a hole. So I think we're just, see the other two pieces to this here. I think we're just gonna put the other one there. We'll probably put it somewhere down here. I don't know. And the black ones, I still haven't done anything up over there. So I think I might put some black ones either there. I have a picture I got for over there. And then the clock, obviously, I put there. That used to be above the TV. And I could either put the shelves there staggered because I had all family photos all the way around. So it's weird not having, I don't know. It's just weird. But I wanted that hutch out of here. But you see, it was blocking because it had an opening there. So we, the people who owned the house before us, they started renovating. My house is over 104 years old. So the other people who were owned it before me were renovating it and they never finished. And they like kind of half, Mickey Mouse a lot of things. So that fish really is good though. They really do. I wish he was getting onto it like he was. Now he made a liar out of me. It's just vegetating and not vegetating, but you know what I mean. What are you doing in there? If I put my hand on there, I'm going to get scratched. I can tell you that right now. Because he's waiting for something, for anybody to do anything. See, watch. Oh, I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. Ooh. I sound like Precious Pup. Oh my God. It's horrible. It doesn't help with my voice because since the coma, my vocal cords are paralyzed too. So I have to breathe to talk. And it's hard to get. I barely had a whisper. I didn't have anything in the beginning for the first month. I couldn't talk at all. Well, I could talk, nobody could hear me because I had no voice. Like literally. Huh, Fuji? Yes. And who stayed by Mommy's side the whole time? He did. Yes, he did. And then the other cats, well, Callie was already here. But JP, because he's my little love bug, he's been terrible because he's got territory issues and he's jealous of the kitten. I keep calling JP a kitten. Well, he's still a kitten in Mama's eyes. Look at him. Isn't he so beautiful? Isn't he so handsome? Oh, my little feral baby. My little love bug. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Isn't he so precious? Yeah, you're precious. You are the original Precious. You're the OG Fuji. Ha! And you know it. There's no light. I would try to. Oh, I guess you can't do the. Can you do this? Oh, you can. You can flashlight you. See how plush it is in there? It's like fleece or kind of like a Sherpa or something like the blanket. Look at him, he's just holding the ball. You're so crazy. What are you doing? You look cockeyed. You look evil, Fuji. You mischievous cat. Mischievous. Mister. Oh, I know. He's something, isn't he? He's such a character, too, let me tell you. He knows when the camera's on him. He loves all eyes on him all the time. We made him that way. He's spoiled rotten and he knows he can get away with practically anything. They all do because we're big pushovers. We're suckers for pets. Well, animals, I should say. Yep. Are you stuck? Is that why you're staying like that? Or are you doing that on purpose? Here, let me get your claws out. Hey, don't scratch me. I didn't do nothing to you. This is why I don't let you sleep with me, because you attack my feet. He's so funny. Well, I guess we're not going to catch the action, and I bet you I'll be back to just a regular video here, and my husband gets up in 5 minutes. Oh, I got to start the coffee. Excuse me. Yeah, it's time pour the coffee. I can open the coffee. Here, you can see that for a second. Yeah. Morning. Yep. My husband, I don't know what he likes coffee black there. Fuji knows what the coffee maker means. I'm not standing here with you forever. See, now the work table is just as clean compared to what it was. These are the other ones that we were going to do. My husband obviously cut out all the wood and, did whatever he did to them. And then so I decided against the black on that wall because there's already too much black. Hey, JP. Daddy's going to be up in a minute. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, where are you located? 3 hours. You're 3 hours behind me. You're in California? Nevada? I'm trying to think where else is 3 hours behind me. I'm sure there are lots of places. California, yeah. My father's buried. I told you about my dad dying. Well, they didn't let us keep the body, so he wasn't at the cemetery with my family. My Nana had him brought out, and now everybody's dead. But his body's in his what do you call that? Burial is Culver City, California. I've been to California. I remember flying alone on a TWA at like 5 years old. And then my Nana moved to Henderson, Nevada, and Boulder City, and then Henderson. And I've been there too, but not since I was a young girl. Yeah, Culver. Yeah, that's where he's buried at, but I have like no idea where. And everybody that would know is gone, has passed. And my Nana lived to be well into her late 90s. I have 2 uncles and 2 aunts, but I don't really hear much from them because I didn't really grow up around them. I grew up around my own family and my mother's family, and all the glue is gone. My mom, my aunt and uncle that were the best, 2 of my beautiful uncles, my all the important people, my grandparents, sad. That's why my cats give me so much joy. My kids, it was my kids. It was all about them. They're all grown and raised. So now, here's your daddy. There he goes. Oh, there you go to daddy. He was being his terrible, awful self again this morning. Yeah, I don't know what his deal was. He was jumping up on everything, getting it. Oh, he wanted my attention bad. My attention. He wouldn't stop doing it. He kept jumping up all over everything. And I was like, I know he kept looking at the door, and I was like, it's not time yet. I know he knew it was close for you getting up. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your mom. Yeah, that's so hard. I don't care what age you are. And my mom may not have been a perfect mom, but I could tell her anything, and she never judged, and that I can say about her. And when I got older, we got very close, and when she died, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm so sorry. I know sometimes I feel like, there's a lot of us who've lost our mothers, or parents or whatever, but especially our mothers, and there's not much of a club for, people who've lost their mothers. They have special ones for people who've lost their children and, you know, um, all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, he's so sad. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Maybe we should collaborate on something. See if we can get something going. I don't know. Because you got to think, you know, they should give birth to us, you know, as mothers. I don't know if you're a mother, but I am. And if you are, it'd be nice to have a mother. I was never very close to my husband's mother until I went until the coma. And then, because I always felt like she didn't like me or whatever, even though we were already married over 20 years in 21 when I went into the coma. And she was there during that and she loved me. So, hey, Alfredo, good morning. Say hi to JP. JP, say hello, Alfredo. This is Jean Pierre. JP, we call him. I think we've spoke before. You've come and visited before. There's Fuji. He's the one who woke us up. Well, he didn't wake me up because I was already up. But he wouldn't let me rest, put it that way. Where's the daddy go? And all JP wants is in my room. That's it. And he'll wait. And I tell you, every time I come out, I don't care. Every morning I get up, I have a video that I didn't release. It was a good while ago. I I know, right? He's not dressed. He's dressed for brunch. Hello. And yeah, he loves to go in my room. He hides in a closet. Oh, I know, we poor babies. Okay, there's gonna be a thaw up here in a second. Because once they get at it, they start going to it. But he gets JP scared at some point. JP's got to learn to fight back. And Fuji just dominates. And he has no problem letting them know it who's in charge. Fuji. That's what my JP Alfredo said good morning to you. Can you say good morning? Oh, can you tell everybody hello? Say thank you for coming to visit us. Yes. Oh, are you so handsome? Are you the precious boy? Oh, he is my precious boy. Mon chat. Mon chéri Jean-Pierre. Oh, he's so precious. Oh, energy. Look at the tail going. It was a good stretch. Look at that tail. That tail is crazy. It has a mind of its own. If you see, we've got some tail videos. Him and Tom and my husband Tom. They're so funny. My husband, he likes it though. And it's not like he doesn't like it. He loves it. And the tail knows. Like if he moves away from it, the tail will follow his finger. I don't know how Fuji manages it, but he does. Oh, Jean Pierre. Mon chéri, mon chat. Yes. Oh. He's still freaked out about all every time he woke up, something was moved. There was new furniture. There was different rug. There was different furniture. There was tools and noise and everything you could think of in that poor cat. He's so skittish as it is. Oh, can you believe it? It's been 4.5 months that we've been working and we're still not done. I can't wait to show it to you guys when it's actually finished. Mon chéri, yes, mon chéri. I actually, because I always try to think of my like cats or like any cat in general or dog, for that matter. And I'm so weird. This is like my oddball personality, one of my neurotic behaviors, is I always imagine cats to be characters, and I try to imagine them as what I think that you know they would be and what languages they would speak, what nationalities they would be. So, obviously, Jean Pierre is French, and that's why I named him that. We just call him JP, so nobody would ever know the difference. And the first thing I thought when I saw him was like Pepe Le Pew, the colors, and then, he's a skunk, but he was in love with the girl cat and he was always trying to get her. And that's how JP is with me. And since he was a baby, he would come and eat between my feet. So I would shelter him because the other cats would bully him. He was always being bullied, my poor BB. Oh, we're out of the wrong direction. Oh, you're so precious. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he's so handsome. You can smile. You can smile. Oh, how happy you are. Oh, so happy. Oh, he's such a happy cat. Oh, he's so happy. And our dog Brownie, she's a Doberman miniature pincher Chihuahua mix. So, of course, we think of her as being Spanish of some sort. We don't know which descent or which, but we know she's Latin of some sort. And so I picture her to have, and she's very, very hyper. So um, we always call her Speedy Gonzalez and just all kinds of funny names. But we didn't pick her name. That was her name from she was rehomed, and we adopted her from people who obviously didn't want her any longer. Oh, yeah, for them, you think. He's happy. He loves these slippers. If you guys have ever noticed, he loves my slippers. And I'm always in them. he's always laying on them. He loves, oh, he's so precious. Oh, he's so precious. Oh, to get it right there. Oh, yes. Oh, he's just so happy. He loves this. And they love this. Not touching the whiskers, but underneath his cheeks. And if you come at him with two hands, he gets scared. But if you do the one hand, he doesn't realize that both hands are attached to you. So he thinks that someone's going to get him from the back with the other hand. And he's not too far off on that one. But the other ones too, you just scratch that area, and I'll tell you what, that cat will fall in love with you. I've done it to all of them, and they all have the same reaction. And then they're like, wait, but more. More? More? Oh, he is right here. Over here he is. He's going to do his sweet thing. Oh, we're going to do some air biscuits. Where's the air biscuits? Air biscuit. Mama, air biscuits. Air biscuit. Not yet. He'll get to where he'll do the air biscuits. Where's the biscuits? Biscuits. Handsome boy. Oh, I thought I was going to get a scratch there for a second because you never know with him. With his feral tendencies, sometimes when he looks at you, I don't get him sometimes because he gets this look as if he's very, very unhappy. But I mean, he really is a jovial cat, aside from being a scaredy cat. But yeah, you just don't know when he's gonna attack, and like He does. But it's only because he gets scared. Huh, buddy? Oh, my precious boy. Look at that kitty. Yeah, and we can't believe it. Fuji came in at over 12 pounds. And Callie, our big fluffy girl, and we thought she was overweight. And she was just a little about 13, a little over 13 pounds. She went yesterday. And he said she was the easiest one. Because Fuji, he peed in the carrier. Then Callie was super easy. Actually, wasn't Harlow easy too? It was the kittens that were hard.
Harlow was easy, but when they opened the cage, she destroyed the Humane Society's office.
Oh, the office. Yeah, she destroyed their office. That's right. Well, she destroyed our living room once too. She wanted out. As soon as that sun came up, she was like, bye.
The woman said she never saw a cat run around the side of a wall like Harlow did when she
like the exorcist. Remember that? What was that movie? With Paul Betancourt. Oh, it was an archangel or something. Wasn't that one of the lady was a spider, the old lady in the diner? I think it was some kind of, he was a priest or a archangel or, I don't know. And there was this evil lady and she climbed the walls. Yeah, that's what Harlow did. Climbed walls. Oh, boy. Well, I guess that's all the action. Well, thank you guys for coming. Anybody new, make sure you subscribe. Want to see some more of my pretty babies. Remember to hit that notification bell. I have a lot of new things coming out in succession, but I have no idea what order to put them in, and I'm very disorganized, and I'm not really a New Year's resolution type of person, but I have got to get organized. I have like so much video, and I ran out of space on everything. A milky cow, yeah, he does. He looks like a dairy cow. I never even thought of that. We have those over here. Do we have any dairies left? Do we have any dairies left? Oh, no, Kichobi, right?
Yeah, down by mom and daddy's house.
Down by my mom and dad, our mother, my in-laws. They're their fishing spot where they have a secondary residence over there. They live right next to a dairy. Which is funny.
Smells really ripe sometimes.
Oh, it does. It smells really ripe in the summer. Pretty ride though. You see what's all that orange trees with the real bee honey, and there's like this little stand that's been there for years down Homeland, right? And it's by donations or whatever, and it's in like real nice glass jars and whatever, and they're like honor system, yeah, and they still do that, and I love it. And the town that we live in, it's a country town. It's not really a city, even though they say it's a city. It's more like a country town.
It's a city above it.
It's a city. Well, whatever. And it's a historic kind of area, the courthouse, and we don't live far from the My Girl house, which I think they sold again, right?
Huh?
Did they sell the My Girl house again?
Yeah, they made it some kind of home for battered women.
Oh, I think they made it a home for displaced women or battered women or something. Yeah, it was a nice house too, where her best friend got stung by a bee, and her father lived in the mortuary. Is it a mortuary they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically with a funeral parlor upstairs. Everybody's seen My Girl, I would think. But so Jimmy Lee Curtis, Anna Klumsky was a little girl, Macaulay Culkin. Who was the father? Dan Aykroyd. How could I forget that? That was a good movie. But it's kind of old movie now. Look at my precious boy. Look at him. He's just being all precious. That's the most comfortable I've seen him around you ever. He's really finally starting to like my husband. It's funny though, because once Tom gets him, he gets them and they adore him. And this is the guy who doesn't like cats. Yeah, he loves all four. Fuji's his favorite. And Fuji is his real. Fuji adores him. Huh, Fuji, you love your daddy. Your daddy's got to go to work, though. God bless his heart. Yeah, he is. Look at that. Which is funny, that reminds me of another movie. Actually, there probably was a movie called Nirvana, and I love the band Nirvana, but this movie called what? The Beach. Leonardo DiCaprio. I had a Persian cat, and his name was Leonardo DiCaprio. You remember? I put that on his AKC papers, remember? It's his real name. We're still waiting on Bailey's remains. Stan, I have Bailey's.
They're ready.
Oh, they're ready?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. So then I can bring Stanley home where he belongs. Look at you. You are the cozy kitty. Hey, Ducky, I think you just gave me a name unless someone already has it. Yep, I think you did. I'm going to have to check. There probably is a name with that. But if not, that would be a pretty good name. Because really now it's all about my cats. Oh, he get him out. He's going to play with my husband. They're hilarious together. Like he goes to bed, he has to make sure he says goodbye to him. Oh my God, he has to say goodnight to him like 5 times, and he talks to him. The cat talks to my husband, and it's really funny. And he talks to me too, but not like he talks to Tom. He's just been laying in that thing ever since I turned it on. He stopped for 45 minutes. He was a pain in the butt. And I said, hey, let me try to catch this. It happens to me every time, never fail. I don't know how anybody does it with their animals to get them to do anything. Because mine won't do anything unless it's at their leisure. Look at good loaf. Are you loafing it? Is he? Oh, he is loafing. Look at that. Look at your Oreo loaf. Got an Oreo cookie there. Loaf. Oh, what a I messed that up. Oh, you're gonna clean yourself. You're so handsome. We call him the Dapper Tuxedo. Did you just do something?
Yeah, you had your butt on my face.
I did have I thought you pinched my butt. I was like, what the heck was that? That's hilarious. Oh, we gotta go feed Harlow? Or did you already feed her?
No, I got to do it still.
Oh, well, you gotta hear her when she does. Now, my husband, he feeds her every morning. Yeah, he's so fun. He's so cute. He's just lounging there now. It's a partial loaf now. Still kind of a loaf. We're going to feed Harlow, and you see her. She gets super. She talks to Tom, too. I swear, he's a cat whisperer or something. Here, let's go.
Say right now.
Yeah, she says, right now. Because he'll tell her, you want to eat right now? And she'll mimic him, and she goes back right now. And if you guys don't hear it, I swear she's going to make a liar out of me too. A pseudo loaf, let's say. Yeah, that's a good one, Alfredo. Good word. Oh, hello, girl. You want to come in? I ask her every time, and she never does until the weather gets really bad. It's going to be really cold with the whatever, the Arctic air. See, I have the heater on out here for her too. Even though, yeah, her house. See what
Mama.
she'll do right now.
Mama. Ready for food? Right now? Right now? Yeah, come on. Right now? You say right now? No. No. Right now? There she goes.
Right now, you heard it.
Right now? There you go. There you go, girl. There you go.
Yeah, she won't go in until he pets her butt in. You guys couldn't hear it that loud, but she's there right now. Oh, my lovely. And well, like I was saying, her house is insulated. It has insulated wood, but it's so small. But they're so expensive for all those things. And you know, all this stuff is expensive. But so I leave the heater on. But of course I stay awake, so I don't burn us down or anything. All right. Well, I'm gonna go in. And now I'm definitely going to go. But it's been nice. It's been nice to see everybody this morning. I'm glad you spent your wee hours with me. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. It's an old house and it's being worked on, a lot of work. And my husband, he doesn't have the time to do it all. Good night. Yeah, I know. I'm fixing to go to bed as soon as he leaves for work, which he leaves here at like 5:30. And then I'm going to bed. I'll be asleep till noon. Hopefully, if they let me, because like I said, they got they go outside that door. He can break in, Fuji and JP, but especially JP. He will run and he knows exactly the spot to make that door burst open. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you real soon. Hey, baby, JP, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye for now, y'all. Take care. Mwah. Love y'all.